Hello YouTube, this is Esplin227, and this channel is called No War with Iran. This channel is meant to be a video petition. We have a problem. Right now, the media in America is trying desperately to convince the American people that we need to go to war with Iran, that they are maniacs building nuclear weapons, and that the time is running out. Sound familiar? You know, we don't want the smoking gun to be a mushroom cloud. Right now, the media is pushing really hard to convince people that Iran is building a nuclear weapon. You might dismiss this, you might just say it's a normal Republican bullcrap, but that's how Iraq started out. Afghanistan was agreed to by everyone. I agree with Afghanistan. Did I think we should still be there 10 years later? No, of course not. But we all know, anyone who is old enough to see those planes hit those towers know that everyone agreed with Afghanistan. For Iraq, they had to somehow morph the 9/11 hijackers from who they were to who they needed them to be to convince us to go to Iraq. When that didn't work, they switched to the WMD things. What are they doing with Iran right now? They're trying to link them to Al-Qaeda. Because that's not working, because we're not accepting that bullcrap anymore, and Generation Y is in college right now, and the millennial generation were just too young to remember 9/11. Furthermore, Osama bin Laden and most of the highest Al-Qaeda members are gone. They're dead. And lastly, Iran hates Al-Qaeda. Iran hates the Taliban. We both know that they have nothing to do with each other as far as being a threat to us. If anything, while they're busy with each other, they're not bothering us. With that option gone, the media only really has one other option, and it's the nuclear option, to convince us that they have WMDs. The fact that it's gaining any traction at all is astonishing and dangerous. It's clear that while the Obama administration is fighting back, to their credit, we all know that the moment the media is able to convince enough people to where it's actually a politically smart move for Obama to go in Iran, we know he will. That's what he's done for every other thing. He's chosen the political path rather than the right thing to do. Only seeming to do the right thing when there's enough uproar from society to where it's a politically savvy move. That essentially means that a massive deciding factor in whether we go to Iran or not is the media. The print media is dead. News media is simply off limits to us, and we really can't expect them to cover this fairly in a balanced way. They are going to swing opinion towards going to war with Iran. We've already seen a little bit of it. As for the news media that's against the war in Iran, we've seen what happens when right-wing propaganda goes up against anything that even resembles something that's balanced. They're going to get crushed. They're not going to say the things that need to be said because they're owned by the same people. But there's still a form of media that's not in the defense contractor's pocket and not in corporate media's pocket. It's the internet media. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. These are the things we use nowadays to fight back. And we can fight back against this. The way we fight back is to show the Obama administration that siding with the anti-war groups that is being progressive about this would actually be a politically advantageous move. And in order to do that, we have to get enough people talking about this. For that, we need exposure. And I think I know how we can do that. Catalog of videos The more we do, the more popular YouTubers will make videos for this, the bigger it gets. Step 1, make videos. Make a video about Iran. Take a half an hour out of your day to make a 5-minute video. Or PM me to a video you already made about Iran. I can then mirror it and put it on this channel. The more people we can get talking about this, the more others will hear about it. Obviously, exposure. Step 2, expand. Send this video and the channel to as many big YouTubers as you can. Hopefully, once we have between 5 to 10 videos, we can start getting the mid to high YouTubers to make at least one video for that. From that point on, it should snowball, and we should be able to get a lot more exposure. We should be able to get people talking about the fact that people are pushing for us to go to war with Iran. We can expose the misinformation. For that, we need support of larger channels like the Young Turks and Liberal Viewer, and maybe even the famous YouTube atheists like Aaron Raw or DPR Jones. Step 3 is get their attention. Once we have a catalog of at least 20 videos, we can start mailing it to the news agencies. We can start tweeting it with hashtag No War with Iran. I have a Twitter and a Facebook page set up for this. Hopefully we can make this go viral, and hopefully it'll get the attention of the media. Because if you actually look at the things the media are saying and how they're portraying it, they're starting to actually succeed in the twisting of the facts. We have to stop them from building any more momentum. We cannot let a war with Iran happen. So yeah, if you have any questions, PM me or comment on this video. Please make a YouTube video about Iran, about what's happening in Iran. And I know what a lot of you are saying. You're thinking, this is not going to make any difference. How do we know that this will gain any traction? Look, I don't know if we can stop a war with Iran if the powers that be really want it. But I know we can at least try. We can at least stop the build-up in the media. At least put a dent in the momentum. At least when we look back, the next generations won't be able to look at our generations and say we didn't at least try. That, well, I don't want to start preaching, but if you are convinced that we can't do anything, let me give you 3 examples as to why you're dead wrong. 1, the Kill the Gays bill. People didn't think we could do anything to affect a foreign country. Petitions, YouTube videos, Facebook, and Twitter. And we were able to put enough pressure on our government to put pressure on their government to kill the Gays bill. Occupy Wall Street movement. That started online, and it was uniquely organized online. And you know what? They told them it wasn't going to work, or that it was going to peter out right away. And even after it was clear that they were actually making a difference, they said that once the weather gets bad, it's going to fizzle out. Well, the weather's getting better now, and they're still there. And then we have many groups who fight the spread of misinformation. I'm going to put them in an umbrella term called the rationalist community. When pseudoscientist frauds are making crap up, we have those who defend science against religion. There are those who distinguish, radical feminism from actual feminism. There are so many subgroups in the rationalist community that no matter who you are, you're probably a part of it if you make any videos and you're watching this one. So don't say we can't do anything. The internet democratized information. Well, now let's use it. The Arab Spring, please, if you are the same as me, if you're watching what's happening in the media with Iran and you're pulling your hair out because you can clearly see what's happening, what they're trying to do, and you know you can't do anything, but you feel like you have to, this is the thing you can do. Until someone comes up with a better idea, this is the thing you can do. Please, either mirror this video or make your own linking so that I can mirror it on this channel. Or PM me about a video you already made. If you have any questions, you can PM me. I'm Esplin227. Or you can PM this channel, which I would prefer. No War with Iran 227. Thank you. I really hope this gains some traction. And until my next video, try to make the world a better place, and I will too.